Hello and welcome. My name is Vukile. We are back here studying the major scale, and we are studying the major scale by using the chromatic scale. We are building major scale shapes and the major scale mode shapes using the chromatic scale so that we can be able to play them on the fretboard. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to use the 7 note per string chromatic scale and with 2 repeated notes. So we're creating something called a sequence, which we're going to talk about later on. But a sequence is just like going, let's say, this is an example of a sequence, going 3 steps forward and you go back 2. You start another 3 steps from 2, you go to 5, you go back another 2. In other words, you're almost incrementing by 1 all the time. So here's what we're doing on the chromatic scale here, 7 note chromatic scale. We are moving C sharp, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. These are the 7 notes, and then we repeat. We come here, we go down a fourth from C to F, and then we start from the fourth. We go again for F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. Then the next note, we are repeating this octave here on the other strings. We repeat it here and repeat it here. So this is the thing. This is the thing. So what we're going to do here is we're creating a sequence which is based on the fourth, repeating the fourth and it's sharp here. So we play that as a chromatic scale. We play up to the 4 sharp, and we start with the 4 and we go up to B, which is the 7th, and we start all over again from the root, and we repeat that on these 3 strings. Okay, so we should have 4 notes on each string, which let's just take an account here. We should have 7 notes actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should C should end on F sharp. C ends on F sharp, F on B, C ends on F sharp, and F ends on B. So we are ready to go there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the notes that we don't like plus the notes that were causing a sequence. We know that F and F sharp were causing a sequence to happen. So we take that one off, take that one off, take F off, take F sharp off. Okay. Now we go down here, we take off F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, F sharp, G sharp. Now we come back, we take off this one that is causing a sequence. Then we take F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Take off C sharp, D sharp. We take off the sequence, creating notes, this and that. Then we take off that. Now the result is gonna create for you what is called a 3-note per string, 4-note per string major scale system. Let's take an account here. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So this is a major scale which is C Ionian mode. The C Ionian mode is starting from C here. So this is the 3-note per string, 4-note per string shape. Now we go to the next shape here. We do the same thing. We start from the key of D, create D chromatic scale with repeated G and G sharp as a sequence. That's where your sequence is forming. G and G sharp, G and G sharp, and we put 7 notes all the time. So you're ending G sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and C sharp. So let's talk of in this. Let's take off the unwanted notes to create the D Dorian mode. D Dorian mode, which is here D Dorian mode. So we remove that nga nga nga. We also remove this note G here, which is forming the sequence. Then nga 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 nga. We remove these two notes that are forming the sequence. Nga 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 nga. We remove these two notes that are forming the sequence. Nga nga nga. Now this is your. Let's take account D E F G A B C D E F G A B C D E F G A B C. I'm counting. Okay, so look at that. That's the D Dorian mode. The D Dorian mode. The 3 note per string, 4 note per string shape. That's what we have there. It's a marvelous way of playing the major scale. As you shall see, that's why you see some guitarists playing with speed. They're playing that kind of stuff there, and they don't tell you that's what they're playing, but that's what they're playing. I'm telling you now. You can do that with any kind of scale. The major scale is a 7-note scale. You can do that with any 7-note scale. We'll see as we go. We'll be looking at all types of scales. And then we go to the next one, which is the E Phrygian mode. And our chromatic scale, 7-note chromatic scale with a sequence on A and A sharp is the E Phrygian. Is going to create the E Phrygian mode. So it starts on E. That's E chromatic scale. E chromatic scale. Then we take off notes. You may want to start by taking off notes that form the sequence, which are these ones here. Throughout A and A sharp, A sharp, and then you take off notes that we don't like, or from the major scale, from the chromatic scale to create the major scale. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp. Now you're going to create that, which is, let's take an inventory. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So this is our major scale, C major scale, and it's called E Phrygian mode. E Phrygian mode. So starting here on E. So this is marvelous. We go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one. I will show you. I'll show you this one. When you start a mode of the major scale from the 4th note, it's called a Lydian mode. A Lydian mode. In this case, we are in the key of C, so we have F Lydian mode. F Lydian mode, and there's a formula there. The two formulas there. So let's start off by taking the looking at the chromatic scale 7-note. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. And you will find out the A sharp and B are forming the sequence. So let's remove them from these octaves. We remove them like that. Now, that's the first stage. The second stage, we remove the unwanted notes from the C major scale, which is F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp. Now let's take an inventory. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So this is the C major scale, or the F Lydian mode. We are ready to go to play it. Okay, so this is beautiful. So let's move on to the next. We're starting now from the 5th note. Anytime you start from, you're given a scale and you start playing from the 5th note, or you want a mode that starts from the 5th note of that major scale, that will be called a Mixolydian mode. Now, Mixolydian, you can see that spelling there. Mixolydian mode. Now, we are going to start our G7 note per string chromatic scale, and we have a repeat of C and C sharp. So G sharp, A, B, sorry, A sharp, B, C, C sharp. The 7 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's remove the notes that are causing a sequence to happen, because there is a sequence there. We are repeating that. So let's remove that. No, remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Now the next stage is to remove notes that we don't like, from that should not exist in the key of C major. G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp. And then the next step is to look at the notes again to find out what happens. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now we have made sure that all the notes exist there. All the C major scale notes exist in that scale. So this scale is called C major scale, and it's, as a mode, is called the G Mixolydian mode. The G Mixolydian mode. You can see the formula there, up there. The G Mixolydian mode is one of the easiest modes because it's a major scale with a flat 7. So you can see that flat 7. Okay. We'll see when we take some chords from the 1, 3, 5, flat 7. Tetrads. We'll enjoy the tetrads. Let's go here. Now we go to the next one. Anytime you start, or you want to name a mode of a major scale that is started on the 6th degree, that mode is called the Aeolian mode, or it is called the natural minor, and it's a natural minor scale of that note, that 4th note. Okay, so in this case we're in the key of C, and we have A on our 6th as our 6th note, and therefore we have A Aeolian mode, or A natural minor. Okay, A natural minor. There's the formula there. You can see that beautiful formula. Now we look at how we have created. We've created a chromatic scale from A. So that's A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp. Now D sharp is repeating here as a sequence. So we remove the sequence first from the octaves that we've created. So we go to the next octave, remove that. Go to the next octave, remove that. Now we then remove notes that we don't want from the C major scale. So we remove A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp. Now let's read the scale: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we have all the notes in our, the 7 notes in our C major there. This is a C major scale, and it's A Aeolian, or A natural minor, A Aeolian mode, or A natural minor. And there is the scale, the 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. This is the 3 note, the Aeolian mode, 3 note per string, 4 note per string. Now we go to the next one. The next one, which is the last one down here, is anytime we start a mode from the 7th note of the major scale, or we call that the Locrian mode. The Locrian mode. And this, as we are dealing with the key of C here, C major, the 7th note is B. So we create our chromatic scales from B, 7 note chromatic scale, and then we build the B Locrian mode. So let's look at it. The B chromatic with a sequence: B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, and E, F again. creating the sequence F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, and then we repeat. These are octaves. So what we do next is we remove notes. We remove the notes that are forming the sequence, which is the E and the F. We also remove them here, E and F, E and F. Okay, that's step number one. Step number two, we remove notes that are not found in the major scale, which is C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Now let's look at the scale again to see whether it's got all the notes in the C major scale. B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. It's complete. So this is called the B Locrian mode. The B Locrian mode. This B Locrian mode here is called a 3-note per string, 4-note per string B Locrian mode. And so here we have the 7 modes created, 7 modes of the 3-note per string, 4-note per string C major scale. Now let me tell you that all these shapes are movable. The moment you move the root, say you move the root to a different location, like here, you move it down here to B, and you move all the other shapes here down there, then you are in the key of B major, and you start looking at the modes differently, because if you move one step, you find what will happen here. It will move as well one step, and the modes change. They've changed. They are no longer named according. They are named according to this C, but according to the new major scale you have moved into. So this is the thing. These shapes are movable. Please memorize them. Memorize how to create them. In fact, memorize how to create them so that you can create them all the time, and they end up sticking in your head, and then you can play them a lot on the guitar fretboard, practicing and equipping yourself with the so much required finger dexterity and finger memory. My name is Vukile. I'll be coming back with another tutorial on the major scale, with yet another way of looking at the major scale. There's still 3 or 4 more ways of looking at the major scale, or even more. So please subscribe, and you'll get some more. And who knows, you can get a method that you like more than the others, and then you can use that to play and get your songs done. My name is Vukile. I'll see you later.